Hello and welcome back to the LDM Show.
How we doing, everybody? Hope everyone is doing okay today. Let's make sure we're on the air here. Hoping you guys are doing good. We're getting closer and closer to the scary season.
Spooky
Ooh,
season.
the spooky
I
season.
love it.
You like the spooky season?
I love it.
I just love the fact that people be getting scared. I be looking at them like, that's fake, right?
You gotta go to all the haunted houses, gotta go pumpkin picking, apple picking,
Oh my
booger
God.
picking.
Booger picking.
Me either. And I definitely always say I'm gonna do it every year and never do. So just one day.
One
it
day?
will happen.
At least one day.
Time to decorate your homes. Time to go shopping for costumes, time to party.
Yeah, but again, I'm not
So
wasting
much
money.
fun.
I'm not wasting all that money. We just talked about it last week. We ain't wasting that much money on no costumes. I'm sorry.
Make it the affordable version at home. If not, if you're feeling bougie this year, go all out.
Hey, I won't. I'll be like, who are you today? Who you want me to be?
Charles is gonna make a T-shirt. This is my costume.
Yeah, right? I'll make one of those.
It's gonna be It's a white Fruit of the Loom T-shirt with black washable marker.
Talking about this is my costume. And then the other shirt, the back of it is whatever you think I am, that's what I am. That's
That
going to be my
works. That
costume
works
right there.
perfectly,
You know what I'm
honestly.
saying? No, but today we're gonna have a good show. We have Frankie AllDay is gonna be in the
yes,
house.
We do. Very
So-
excited for that.
He's gonna be singing one of his songs today.
Yes,
so
an unreleased.
It's
song.
unreleased yet. So he's gonna sing it to for us. So that's gonna be great. But let's hit the news before Facebook cuts us off.
my
Wait, no, they already did that.
Yeah, the whole job. I really thought my phone wasn't working too.
Yeah,
I contacted Verizon like 7 times.
oh
Like
my
my
God.
data's not working. I pay for this shit. Why is it not working?
No, Ria's the one that told me. She was like, "Is your Facebook acting okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's on." I was like, "Cause I don't be on. I'm watching TV."
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was playing a video game. But but I was like, "Yeah." Then when I looked at it, I said, "She was like, well, check if you can comment." And I'm like, "Yeah, I could comment." But then when I went to refresh,
Yeah,
is
it
when I
still
noticed
didn't
that I
work.
couldn't do nothing. So I was like, oh, "Okay, anyway, that doesn't bother me. I don't live my life around that." But
All the influencers
Oh,
were
my God.
freaking out. They were like, "No, my money's going."
yeah, all these people that want to. I was telling her, how is it now that the people going to say that they going to the bathroom and taking a crap? Their life is meaningless, Like, I cannot tell people I'm washing my dishes today, or I can't post up, please pray for me, I'm going to cross the street. Like,
I
They
feel
can't
like
do that no more.
Instagram and Facebook should do this at least once a month. Everyone just knows social
For 2 days at
media.
least.
Yeah, deal
Yeah.
with the people that are immediately in front of you because those are the people that matter.
Yeah.
We
But,
should have a social media cleanse of some sort.
Yeah,
Yes.
like at least, especially on the weekend, go
I
out with your
remember
family.
Nickelodeon used to do the Nick Day at Play, so they used to not show anything on Nickelodeon at all. It'll say go outside and play. They
Ah.
need that for adults with social media.
Yeah. But it's just a little coincidence that for the people that don't know, that same day I got a text from CNN that on 60 Minutes there's going to be a whistleblower about Facebook. So I was like, oh, snap. And then an hour later is when she texted me about Facebook. I was like, what a coincidence.
I was talking to my friend about this. I was like, they're doing this to distract from something else. Look, what I said.
Yeah. Well, Facebook says it was an outage and everything. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, normally that's what happens. When I know someone's going to come to my house and the cops are coming in my house, I leave because, you know what, it was too much activities in my... No. Come on. I don't believe in coincidence like that. So if there was a...
things happen for a reason.
Yeah, if there was a whistleblower about your company, all of a sudden your company goes down, then it comes back up and many people's stuff is done, it's gone. Many things that they post up is gone.
Oh, really?
It's called a cleanup. Come on, people. And the reason, for the people that don't know, the Facebook whistler was speaking about how Facebook was intentionally using hate, anger, and everything to post and to get people to continue pressing likes and all this, knowing that Facebook was only allowed to have Facebook because they signed an agreement saying that they would block any hate. Because remember back in the days, if you were punching someone, they were blocking it and they were taking it off.
Yeah, I
They
see
said,
all those videos now.
it was the computer that didn't do it. Yeah? That's like telling me the gun shot the person because the gun was on the floor. No. A person used the gun to shoot them. So don't come and say that the computer was letting these videos go by when the computer is programmed by a person. So that's why she was doing the whistleblowing about, because they knew what was going on. They knew that hate was going to blow up. And I was just saying it last week, how they kept trying to divide everybody. Facebook, the media, all these companies that are getting government money is trying to divide everybody. There goes your proof. So who is not going to wake up yet? Because I know a lot of people like, no, it's just a coincidence, buddy. Facebook is not like that. You know, there's a couple people like there. No. It's just a coincidence. Why is she, like my wife, why is she coming out now? Why she didn't come out back then? But you know, there's going to be a lot of people like that that don't want to see the truth. Facebook covered everything up as quick as possible. And then they, because they're not going to say this in the media. They're going to do a 2-minute thing. They rushed into one of the government buildings here in New York City that's tied with Facebook and Twitter. At the same time that the mayor was doing a conference, and they said the mayor got worried when the FBI ran into the building. And I'm like, if it wasn't for you, why were you worried? He probably said, oh, no, they coming back for my numbers again?
They're going to see all his crap on social media.
They're going to see all his stuff. But, hey, I call it a cover-up. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But, you know, even Victoria said, listen, I don't got secrets like that. You know what I'm saying? So, come on now. These people need to wake up. But, speaking of FBI, FBIs are calling parents that are not taking crap no more from the government or the schools about their kids terrorists.
What?
Some parents went to a board meeting, which is a parents' board meeting where the parents can go to listen to what the board says, came up with signs and everything and saying, no, I do not co-parent with the government or the school, which I put up one of those shirts. If you want to buy one, go check it out. But you know, cheap punt. I had to throw that in there, and it's only $10 on sale. No, no, but they don't co-parent, and I say the same thing every day. I had this argument in my house. My son, oh, we can't wear. Who said we can't wear that? Man, boy, put that sock on and go. Oh, we can't take these juicy fruits because they don't. Put that damn juicy fruit in your bag. Go eat it because school teaches you math, science, studies, everything else. But don't tell me what to put in my kids' food. This is not healthy. Boom, you taught them. But don't tell them they cannot eat this. Oh, don't wear this because this is not proper. What's not proper? Proper is clothes on your back. That's what I thought was proper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but it's not school uniform. School uniform is your shirt and your pants. Got nothing to do with the coat, the jacket, the hat. Everything can be taken off when he goes into the school.
That's true.
So please. So they got upset and they were arguing about those subjects. And the FBI came in and started calling them terrorists.
What?
They have marking them down now as parents that come into these places are terrorists. And they're going to treat them like terrorists.
For defending their parenting rights?
Exactly.
Okay.
So again, for all y'all people that don't think your rights and your freedom is being taken away, I think you just need to either get off the drugs so you can see clearly, and if you're not on drugs, then maybe you need to get on drugs so you can see clearly. One of the two is not working for you. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Because I hear so many people, oh, no, but we need to structure our kids like this. Who said that? Because I don't remember that.
I definitely think there needs to be some kind of change, but not an embracing individuality.
Yeah.
And not that everyone needs to be uniform and the same. Show people love and kindness because they're different, not because they're exactly like you. Because ain't nobody going to be exactly like you no matter how hard they try.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be for them won't be divided. That's why they wear the same uniforms.
No.
But then at the same time.
Learn to embrace the differences.
Yep. At the same time, my son came from school with a star on his forehead, right? And I was like, what is this star for? It was a sticker, but, still a star. I was like, what's this star for? Because I was the best student. Oh, so they don't want to divide because of bullying, but they want to give you a special sticker and no one else. How is that not dividing? Now, granted, the father of me was like, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You're the good student. But then I was like, that breaks all morals of what you're trying to teach.
It's
No,
very
not
contradicting.
necessarily.
Yes, necessarily quick.
No.
Necessary. Yes, it
No.
does. Because if I'm one of those kids that don't get it, guarantee, come on, everybody was a
No,
kid.
you gotta teach the kids that not everyone is number one. There's
Okay.
number 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
and 5. So
that's
there's a
I
good
go for that.
student and-
I'm for that. But don't say you're trying to stop bullying and then give a sticker to a person that can gradually show everyone else I'm better than you, but you want to stop bullying. How you think bullying happens? Because the bully doesn't get what they want. They get so mad. Oh, look at him. Look at that nerd. He a nerd. Blah. There you go. Got the bullying going.
Yeah, bullying is just a
You know what I'm saying?
tactic when you're scared of something that you don't
Exactly.
recognize.
So how you stopping
pick on
bullying?
it.
By giving ammunition to a bully. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm all for it. I don't like that participation trophy. Don't give my kid a participation trophy. Did he win? No. Well, then give the trophy back, buddy. You ain't, get that trophy back. There ain't no participation trophy in my house. Yeah, first, second,
You
third
did what
place.
you were supposed to do. Congratulations.
You were there? Good. You were there. Got the memory? Good. But you ain't bringing that trophy to the house because you did not win. I'm serious. Because of that reason. If you're in a competition, it should be a competition.
Yeah.
Stop trying to show these kids that you did good, buddy. Here's your trophy. Don't patronize my kid. Sorry, don't do that. So that's why now we're terrorists. Because we want to say what we want with our kids. Teach them math and science. That's all you need to worry about. Forget the rest. I got that.
Honestly, though, some people need the help with parenting because they don't know how to parent.
Well, some, but don't go overboard. Oh, I'm going to teach your kids sex education. Who told you can teach my kids sex education?
That is important because parents don't even know about sex education.
No,
That's why
but
they be popping out 7 kids.
See, but that's the difference. See, I knew you were going to say that. There's a difference between sex education and the horizontal poker education.
That is sex education.
That's not what they teach in school.
Right. That's
They
why
teach-
it should be changed.
They teach the body in school. Don't be teaching my
That's
kid
science.
positions. Don't be teaching them positions, what you do, what's the number 69 mean. They don't need to know none of this
No. That's
at a
when
certain
you get
age.
older, obviously.
Exactly, but they're trying to teach them at kindergarten, first grade. And
Different positions?
no, the whole thing. The whole thing. The sex. This person is gay. This person has a vagina, but now has a penis. But who's telling you to teach my kids this?
And as a kid?
This is the thing. Do you know what race they are? Okay, they Spanish, okay. But do you know what religions they practicing in their house? Do you know their beliefs in their house? No. So then you cannot teach them that it's right to become a man or woman if they're in their houses, they don't believe in
Yeah,
that.
no, that's too much. I don't know what's
But
going
again,
on
we're
with
terrorists.
that. That's too much.
But we're terrorists. So,
Oh, my God.
listen. But this is why I love my show Speak Out on Tuesdays, where we're going to come back, and I'm going to be talking hard about this one. So if you're brave enough to call, you can call. But check us out. We're going to be on the radio station Tuesday at 1 p.m., 1 in the afternoon for y'all people that don't understand what 1 p.m. is. But
That's the one after 12 p.m.
yeah, the one after 12, right after the lunch break.
1,300 hours.
No, but it's gonna be crazy though. It's how the world is trying to divide everybody. Now you're trying to say you're not a good parent because you're trying to be a parent.
Nah. You see, this is realizations I'm having over the past week. It's just like, I went and saw a French film yesterday, and it was about like the control of Stalin and Omar, and just the comparison of the two, and it was all in French too. So this,
Right.
I don't know French. I don't know none of this.
You don't know French fries, French toast?
No, none of that. I was just watching and reading the subtitles, as I could, and interpreting what I could, and it sent out a message that said like this: there's just so many people in the world, and it's not possible for everyone to have the same views, the same ideas, and the same knowledge. But the one knowledge we should share is like compassion, love, kindness, because people don't even experience that in their life. They experience only hate and being hurt and being tortured and telling you you're not good enough.
Right.
So like spreading the little kindness that you can, like that helps people thrive. That's what humans need, is to be heard and feel love and all that.
Yeah. Even that is totally different because someone can show love different from another person.
Exactly. That's why I
You
said
know.
like people don't even know what that is, right? But even to just why that's why they say like even if you just smile at somebody or tell someone to have a good day or
Hmm.
even like a wave, just some kind of acknowledgement so they feel seen by
Right.
someone else.
And that's the thing with a lot of relationships. They break up. Oh, he didn't love me, and then when they break up, they were like, well, he did because the person was showing, or she did. The person was showing love differently.
Right.
I probably never said I loved you in 25 years, but the person gave you a house or bring you flowers whenever or did this or cooked. Or,
Right.
that's
Because
probably
that's how they know how
right.
to show love.
So it's all different. But again, parents, for the FBI, people that are watching this, because, they watch every little thing, we're not terrorists.
No, we're not.
We're parents. We're caring
We
parents.
want the best for our children because they're gonna be parents one day, and they
Hmm.
gotta continue this crap that we call Earth.
Honestly, and this is my opinion. No, this is my facts. For everyone that's out there that been going to these school boards and everything, you know how you're gonna stop it? Homeschool. Watch how they start changing because now there's no kids going to school. So they're gonna be like, oh, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah, but how convenient is that for everyone?
Homeschool?
Yeah.
Hey, when there's a way, there's a will. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. Put it like this: that there's daycare in apartment buildings, right?
That's true.
So why they don't do schools in these apartments? Wait, you homeschooling today? We used to do soccer moms, right? Now we're doing homeschool moms. You got this week, you got the next week, right? Let's go. We work it as a community. We can do something.
It's funny because like school, they teach the wrong things in my opinion, right?
Right.
It's just so much information you learn from being a little kid to growing up.
Right.
Like, because not everyone's meant to be a doctor, so not everyone will need
Yeah.
to learn math and science. Not everyone's meant to be a teacher, so they don't need to learn literature and history. Like, people are just here on the earth to help the other person out.
Yeah. I think the school just needs to concentrate on math, science, because you need all that, reading, and spelling. Other than that, wait till they get to high school or college, and depends on where they want to go.
I personally feel like they need to focus more on how to communicate
Yeah.
with one another and language instead
Yeah,
of like,
that's it.
math and science.
Well, math, you need to know how to count that money.
Well,
you
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
math, of course.
So, and then science, you need to know the chemistry of people because that's part of science, and that's everything going.
True.
Literature, you need to learn how to read, and then spelling. That's it. All the rest of the stuff, the history, y'all giving fake history anyway. So the
It's
history,
opinionated history.
yeah, you got your opinionated history. I don't really need to know every single president that was out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're
All
not
I gotta,
here anymore. They don't matter.
yeah, all I got to worry about the one dumb one we have now. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the one dumb one we're going to have later. That's all we need to know. Now, history of my culture, let my family teach me that. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to get history culture from a culture that I don't even have nothing to do with? You understand? And then you're just going to give your side of the history. You know what I'm saying? Just like versus if they have a Latin history month. They're only going to give the Latin side history. They're not going to give the bad side of the Latin history. You know what I'm saying? So concentrate on those 4 subjects. And then depending on what my kid is going to do on high school to college, then he can take that. Oh, and music. You got to have music in there. You got to bring back the music, the instruments, and arts and crafts.
Yeah, music is
For
beautiful
creation.
because it's easy. People internalize music and they understand it in ways that they can't express.
Well, not only that, I think the arts and crafts and the band, the chorus that they all had a bond with the people. Like
Yeah.
some of the kids were friends afterwards, and they still hang out. So they taught each other how to bond with each other.
Exactly.
There ain't nothing in school right now that's teaching how to bond with each other, besides the people in the corner selling the drugs to the kids that are coming outside. That's it. So learn that. But anyway, that was part of our news. We're not going to take all day. We can go all night with this shit. But we're going to bring our guest over. We're going to talk a little bit with him and, have some fun. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be bringing Frankie AllDay. There's commercials right in there that says commercials. we live. We got to teach this person. You know, big words. See, if you were to teach this in school now. All righty. We'll be right back. Good? All right.
Hey everybody, I'm Lil D.
I am Javier Luis.
I'm Alex Polanco.
I'm Apollonia Cruz.
And I'm Kelly Cooper.
I am Shirley Phillips.
I am Emmanuel Anzule. Do you know 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence
During their lifetime,
And domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone.
regardless of gender, race, or other factors?
2 out of 3 homicide cases are
Females who were killed by a family member or intimate partner.
As domestic violence victims, they face high rates of depression,
Sleep disturbances,
Anxiety.
flashbacks and other emotional distresses.
And without help, witnesses of domestic violence are more vulnerable to become abusers themselves.
thus continuing the cycle of violence in the next generation.
Hello, I'm Charles Aloma. Join the LDM network and Safe Horizon and take a step into changing these facts. So if you are or know someone that is being abused, please call the City Domestic Hotline at 1-800-621-4673. So that is 1-800-621-HOPE.
speak up.
Speak out.
And make a difference.
And just know that you don't have to deal with this alone. There is help. Waiting for you to. Hello, hello, hello. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, I have a good friend of mine here, Mr. Frankie AllDay.
All love all day.
Yes.
LDM Network. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
of course.
Yes,
It's lovely,
yes.
by the way.
Thank you. You
Yes.
too.
Thank you.
Frankie AllDay, I met him about 3-4 years ago. It was on Apollonia's event, and he was doing a performance. And then last year, you did another performance on, was it Controna Park, I think it was?
Probably. I've done a lot of performances
We're Apple.
over the last 14 years with Apollonia Cruz.
Yep.
Throughout the Bronx. So you probably saw me on many more occasions than you probably can recollect right
Probably, yeah. But those are the times that I engaged with you, I guess. And then we recorded, and you were on the show, on the network at least. But we just did, what was that? Thank you party. The thank you party, and he did a great performance, had people engaged and stuff.
Thank you.
And I was like, I gotta have him on the show. Finally, I gotta let him. Now that I know him more and he know me, I can be like, yo, hey, come to my show. We're friends.
Well, this is what you work up to. I mean, so
Yeah,
just so
yeah.
much work over the years. You hope that you get recognized.
Right.
And to do a lot of stuff within the Bronx. It's great to be invited by Bronx networks and Bronx organizations that really recognize you and honor your work. And I put a lot of work in the Bronx the last 14 years. So I'm very honored to be here with you and with the Bronx community and sharing what I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And being on a larger platform.
Which is good. And that's the whole purpose of us, to make sure. Wait, we got our mics on? Oh, okay. Make sure you talk right there. Okay.
I'm always afraid to have the mic this close.
No, but it's always good. Our show basically want to get Bronx people in, like let them know, hey, what the Bronx people are doing. But overall, what is the community in New York is doing? So you do a lot of events that I seen out there, and you're always performing. But this was the first time I seen you performing in heels.
Yeah, you know what? So people know me from the Bronx
Right.
and other places, Philadelphia, hey Philly, and you know, as a singer, you know, we come out here and we want to perform, but we want to give a show too. Like, yeah, I can sing, I have a voice, but I want to be entertaining.
Exactly.
And when I come out, I want to reinvent myself. I just want to just stand up there and be like, da 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 da. You know, I want to give people something to go, oh my God, like that's Frankie AllDay, that's what he's doing. And always like, as an artist, you want to continually like, raise the bar.
Right.
So I challenge myself to raise the bar, think outside the box, and always bring something that's creative because I'm a creative person, and I want that to be, you know, interpreted and conveyed on stage when I perform a song.
No, that was good because I wasn't even paying attention. I put the camera, then I was doing something else. All I heard was, okay, showing those legs. And I'm like, Frank, showing those legs? And when I looked, I was like, oh, he got shorts on, showing the legs and everything. So people enjoyed it. It was
Well,
something
you know,
different
also,
from you.
You have to know your audience, and
Right.
because it was an LGBT event, I always try to like bring a flair of the femme into it, or
Yeah.
the LGBT like style or culture into it.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be key and fun to put the heels on and stuff, and just be like, it wasn't total femme. Like I said, my beard.
Right,
so I'm
right,
not
right,
shaving
right.
that. But I wore the heels and try to give a little glam and get something fun to that event.
Yeah, I give it to you, people.
All right. So Donna Gary said, "Hey everybody," and she said, "Yes," and he did that. That Lil Sisterhood loves you. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
little
I'm
sisterhood, thank you. We
Yeah,
love you back. We love you
little
back.
sisterhood. I already told them that they need to come on our show. Those girls rocked it too.
They are phenomenal.
Yeah, but I was saying about your heels. It was like maybe 6 years ago that we had to wear heels. For what was that? Yeah, that
Which one?
me, Jose, Mako. We had to wear the heels for Annette's.
For Annette's event, yeah. The breast.
Oh yeah, it was a breast awareness. So we were like trying to show our appreciation to the female. And Charles did not. I didn't make it out the door. I said no. So Mako and Jose Rivera went out with their heels. I was like, I'm good. And it's so funny because with martial artists, we should know balance. I was like, I'm good. I'm good.
It's a skill, though, right?
It is
It
a
is not
skill.
comfortable. I mean, you were really
I did not-
balancing yourself.
Yeah, I was on the
whole
toes.
time.
I didn't even
The
touch the
whole
heel on the
time.
bottom.
That's how you walk. It's heel toe, not toe heel.
No, I was
You
on the
don't break
toe,
an
toe,
ankle.
toe, toe, all in. I was like, no, I'm good. And all I kept thinking was like, clack, no, falling in front of everybody. I'm good.
Well, look, I worked it for the 5 minutes of the song, and then what I do? I took them off.
Yup.
Right? I said, these are coming off.
These are coming off.
I'm not going to fake the funk that can be up here holding myself up while singing. So they were for the one song, and then I took them off. That was it. They were done.
And no, it was good. But one question that I wanted to know was like, what made you go into music? Because I know, that's not everybody's dream at the first. Like they were probably doing something. So what turned you into music, or was it all the time?
I think primarily the reason why I went towards music, because I do acting as well.
Right.
I am not a dancer, although I can fake it pretty well.
That's the acting part.
Yeah, the acting. But I think what I love about music is that I could own it. Like I didn't need to pimp myself out there, which I give much respect to all the actors out there that pound the pavement every day and have to, look a certain way and dress a certain way, etc. And I just didn't want that. I really like to be authentic and genuine. Not saying that the actors aren't, but you really have to play a part to get a part.
Right.
And so I just wanted to own it and be in control as much as I could possibly be. So with the music, I do have the control. As an independent artist, I really can work everything, myself, from home. And now, with the, implementation of social media, you can be your own business, as you see.
Right,
You
right.
don't need the major networks. You can have an amazing studio here in the Bronx and make it happen, make the dream happen. So pretty much that's why I went towards music, not because my love of it, but more that I could be in control of it, and not have to feel like I'm just being pimped out.
Right.
For these people.
Now, one thing I do see that I don't hardly see in many artists, and I see many artists performing, is the worriness, the scaredness when you come out. What do you do to prepare yourself for that? Because you didn't look nervous, you didn't look scared, but I know deep inside, some people still got that nervousness, but it doesn't show. But then there's other artists that I'd be like, he a little nervous right there, you can tell. What you do to prepare yourself for that?
it's a lot of grounding. And when I go to shows, one thing that Apollonia knows me well for, and a lot of my close friends know me well for, is that when I go to these shows, I need to be in a corner in the dark. Don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't touch me. I need to just feel like I'm just here and not stray away from that, like that zone.
Right.
But you don't have that luxury when going to these events, like the thank you party and stuff, because you're in this, we see like a small tent with a bunch of people running and throwing stockings and makeup and all that kind of stuff. So the nerves are always there. I have one of the worst chronic cases of stage fright. But what I've learned is that being prepared really is the antidote to the fear.
That's true.
Being prepared. When you don't come prepared, that's when you're sure to fumble and fall apart. I mean, sometimes, magic happens when you're not prepared.
Oh, yeah.
But more times than not, when you're prepared and you walk out there and know what you are going to do for the most part, that's really helped with the nerves. But otherwise, I'm totally nervous. And I never know what's going to come out vocally because the muscles are tightening and whatnot. But it's just being prepared for me, knowing that I'm on my game and know what I'm doing, that helps me with the nerves.
I think that's one of the main things is being prepared. As a host of events or, like that day I was hosting a little and then I did the stand-up comedy, you have to be somewhat prepared of, even look around. Let me see who's my audience, blah, blah, blah. Because I did see some hosts that I'm like, you need to get off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just hosting and
never done it before. Like,
no, but there's some people that I'm not saying names, but there's some people that didn't done it for years. And I'm looking at them like, are you reading the room? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's because of that. They get so nervous that they forget, and you can see the nervousness in the person. And I didn't see that in you. That's why I was like wondering, what do you do?
I appreciate that because it's not easy. And like being an independent performer, and even in the Bronx, like I said earlier, we're in these small spaces, crowded, and there's so much happening. It's like really to hone in and stay on your A game is like, it's a true skill. You just have to like ignore people. And I tell people when I come to these shows, I said, do not feel, don't personalize that I'm not talking to you. I just cannot do it. I just need to be quiet and be here and leave me alone. Well, after, like, we'll kiki and live it up, but during, it's,
Yeah, well, Apple knows. Before I get on the stage, you got your soda? You good? You got your... I'm like, I'm good. Once I get my soda, I'm drinking.
Your dark beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my dark beer. I'm sorry. Because we were doing a celebration, and I had the German dark beer. Yeah, that's what I call it. But I got to drink my Pepsi because it cools me down a little, and I do what you do. I shut my eyes down, and I just listen for about at least 30 seconds. Give me that 30 seconds before I go on. Or I make a joke, or I talk about something, but I'm actually relaxing and not looking at the audience. But like I can look at you, and you be thinking I'm looking at you, but I'm looking way beyond you and concentrating. And then that's when I started engaging with all the audience in front. So each person has their way, but like you said, I like that corner. But it was kind of hard that day.
Yeah, and just being prepared. Definitely be prepared. That makes all the difference. And I learned that when I produced my first concert at the Bronx Academy of Arts and Dance in 2018. And I had a slew of dancers, and I produced the entire thing. I did the video package, I did the music. And like the night before the show, it was the day of the show rather, 2 hours before, it was a circus. To the 2 minutes we were going up the steps, I was cursing people out. So, girl, if you don't got it, you don't got it. That's on you. Like, I'm going out there making a name all day, but you're on your own now.
Oh my God.
And it was just that much of a wreck, but the whole show pulled together because I was prepared.
And not only that, especially if it's your own. Like I think it's more like, what's going on? What's doing this? So that I understand. We produce a lot of shows, and and they be like, I got it. And you see me hosting, but I'm looking, like because you put your all into it and you want it perfect. But it's not going to come perfect. But if you're, like you said, if you're ready and able to do it, it'll come out.
And just sell it. Whatever happens, just sell it. Make it look like it's rehearsed or not rehearsed.
Like it's part of it. Yeah, it was part of it.
Just go with the flow.
And believe me, right? We had a couple of hiccups, and it wasn't our fault. It was like either the engineers or stuff like that, because we had engineers that wasn't with us. So we had to hire other engineers. We were like, oh no, but we kept on going. Like, okay, no music. Okay, we just keep on going. So. And again, that probably comes with the experience of stage, just keep going. But Frankie AllDay, where you come out with the Frankie AllDay?
Okay, so I get this question a lot. So growing up, here's the secret. My government name is Francisco.
Right.
Growing up, people butchered it. Like they said everything
Think-
but Francisco, and I was terrified. I was mortified. So I had nicknames. So growing up, my family called me Frankie. Frankie, I loved. And then I had other nicknames that people called me over the years. And probably about 6 years ago, I thought, oh, I love all these nicknames. But I'm Frankie AllDay. I see AllDay, I'm Frankie. And then I was sitting in my living room. I said, oh, that's kind of cute. Let me just go with Frankie AllDay. So that's where that really originated from. Having all these nicknames, but no matter what your nickname is for me, I'm Frankie AllDay. So that's where it came.
That's
and then
a
it
good.
attached well with the All Love All Day. So
Which is good, you
I
know.
was
coin
gonna
phrase.
With the
All right,
coin
yeah.
phrase.
I
all-
love that one too.
We have
All
a
up.
couple of comments. So, one from Reynaldo. He says you did an amazing job at the Apollonia Cruises show.
Thank you,
So,
Ronaldo.
bravo to you. And Fabian said, I'm grateful for him as a real mentor of mine. He's talented.
We love Fabian.
Yes, yes.
Keep
And-
rising.
Two-time award winner.
Yep,
So
for
let's
LDM
make sure we know
awards.
that.
Yep,
He'll be
yep.
a third one soon.
Mm-hmm.
And Donna said, I guess, response to what you said earlier, practice, 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 and stay humble. You're only responsible for your effort, not the outcome.
Thank you,
Okay,
Donna.
and our other platform, like we got too many. We don't get to everybody again. I got to say it every week. We don't look at every single platform, but on the other platform, Sean said Frankie AllDay is definitely an experienced artist, and then Johnny said Frankie.
That's my Johnny Silver. And thank you, Shauna's house in Philly.
And then he said Apollonia Cruz. Hey, y'all don't be commentating in there. Talk about us. They commentating on the chat room and stuff. How's it going, Apollonia? Candy's on. She said, love you.
Love you, big cup of coffee.
So, keep it coming. If you got questions, by all means, chat it on the room. If you are listening to the radio station, we can't see the chat for the radio station yet, but we'll get there soon.
My question is, what's your obsession with turtles?
So the Turtles is a beautiful story. Before I came to New York City, and I'm gonna really summarize this. I lived in Philadelphia, and I was kind of lost as a person, and I just wanted to go somewhere, and I randomly picked New York City. And I was terrified to live here. I thought all the negative things that people paint it to be, which it isn't. And I think the negative things kind of make it lovely, what makes it exciting.
I agree.
And so this dream I had before I came here were all these turtles raining on me over like a I don't know, a dusk kind of a orange cloud evening, and they were beyond the fence, all these turtles raining. And since I stepped foot here, turtles are everywhere. And I think the most profound thing is that throughout the Bronx, if you really observe, and I just saw this last week, there are turtle statues in almost every playground. And that just makes me feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Even on days that I'm scared and like, what am I doing? Am I on the right track? When I see those turtles, I say, it's symbolic. This is where I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be. So that's where the turtles come in. So
Oh.
everyone knows that I love them. This was actually made by a really dear friend, Albert Crocus Pena.
Okay.
He makes
Beautiful.
these pendants for me, and he makes them for all of my shows. So turtles are very symbolic, and they're very spiritual for me, and like a symbolism of good fortune.
No, that's good. At first, when he was like, I was thinking about turtles in New York, and I remember the sewers, so I thought of Ninja Turtles.
No,
I was like, is he going towards the Ninja Turtles with this conversation? No.
you know a fun fact, really random, is that the story It, the clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who his arch nemesis is in the book, who actually defeats him?
No.
No, I didn't read the book.
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle. A turtle defeats.
What the hell?
I know. There's this whole thing behind turtles. Look into it, people.
Yeah. Well, there is a place in Central Park that you see the turtle, and then you see the ducks, the little ducks.
Everywhere. They're just real. They're everywhere. And the Asian brothers and sisters think of the northern hemisphere
Yeah.
as the turtle shell. So the top of the earth is the turtle shell. Oh, so that's another fun
Yeah.
fact.
And
And they have longevity.
some of the islands in these cartoons that move all of a sudden, especially the nautical. Of course, I'm a Japanese animation freak, but in the nautical and everything, one of the islands is a turtle that moves and stuff. So it happens. So we're getting hearts all over the place. Richard just popped
Keep 'em
on.
coming. We love the hearts.
Said Yankee Turtle. Richard McCormick.
Thank you, Richard.
So that is cool, though, that out of all animals, it's a turtle.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's, probably like in life too. Like it's always the underdog or the person who's underestimated.
The turtle
is the
versus
person
the rabbit.
you should be watching out for.
Yeah, because you think about it, the sharks underestimate a lot of the turtles. Why you think they don't go after them? But they're like,
and
forget
in this
it.
day and age, with everything so fast paced, the turtle is the slowest animal, and it's patience. And everything will
Patience
get
is a
everything.
virtue.
Remember, who won the race? Who won the race?
The
turtle.
tortoise. Yep.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Patience is virtue. I tell you, I tell a lot of people that, like, especially in New York, they need to learn from Frankie AllDay and his turtles because you guys are rushing. Just today, a car wanted to zoom by, and he only went like at least maybe 500 feet. So why are you rushing the car to go right there? Calm down, Like now it's going to even make you more frustrated because you went so fast and you didn't get nowhere.
Well, I would want New Yorkers to slow down the driving.
Yes.
But you all need to speed up your walking because I'm tired of missing the A train because you want to be texting on your phone up the stairs and all that other nonsense. Like, get it moving.
No, I always bump into the one that when I'm trying to get there, they don't know you're in back of them, and you go to the right, they go to the right. I'll be like, hello? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm like, obviously, like,
pay attention.
Hey, and I'm a fast walker, so.
That's something I've noticed. People don't pay attention to the outside world ever. Like
No,
I be
especially
driving and walking and looking around, and people really be focused on what they're doing, and that's it. Like if you were to just like look around for like one moment in your surroundings, you'll see like all how like it's amazing. It really is amazing.
I can understand like someone driving because you can't really hardly drive around, but even the passenger. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's next to this building because I'm not a street person. I got to tell you where the building is. You know that bodega with the red letter? Yeah, that's, I'm one of those. What building? Where? You didn't see that building? Nah, I never seen it. Well, maybe you take your head off the phone, you can see it.
And you know what? There's always magic in looking up because there are a lot of things that you miss by not looking up. And I think that's why there's a number of single people out here because they're too busy in their phones. So you're missing him and her and they and them because you're too busy trying to post your little selfie. Pay attention. Be aware of the world around you.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Well,
be present.
Right?
Be present
Didn't that
in
whole couple
today.
hours teach them to be that was going
they
crazy.
were too busy panicking.
There was probably a lot of murders. There was probably like, I always said if Facebook or social media go down, it's going to be the whole thing. What was it in 1960? The big depression. I think it was in the 60s. It's going to be just like that again. People jumping out the windows and stuff like that because they can't take it no more. If you would have looked up, like he said, you would have seen stuff that's going on. But lucky we have shows like this that can tell you, hey, this is going on. This event is going on here. We're at this event. Like some people will be in an event. Like I didn't know about that, and I live right there. I said, oh, there was flyers all over the place.
There's just too much going on, and don't get me wrong. Like I'm one person. Like if I don't focus, I miss a lot of what's happening as well. But I'm busy as well. But there's just people that just don't pay attention. But there's so much content, and there's so many events, and there's so many things happening that okay, I may give you a little break on missing something. But if I specifically tell you, and then the day of you're asking me, that's a pet peeve. And if I post it and I say 6 o'clock on October 7th, you say, oh, what time, where? I sent the whole thing to you.
Frankie's been posting all week.
Listen, I'm gonna send you a photo. I have a photo saying this is your sign, and in the sign it says I'm stupid because you need to walk around with that sign. This is my sign because there's many people that be like, oh, your show is on the air, right? I was like, yeah. It's called the LDM Show. Big letters on my shirt and the hat and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I seen it. Oh, wait a minute. You seen it and you still asking me if I got a show on the air? Or like, come on. Like, I just can't stand it. I'll be like, here's your sign. Go over there. Stand in the corner. Stand in the corner. But, you were talking about how, you can find relationships and everything. But one of the questions we asked online is how you can lose a relationship.
Yes.
That was a question she put up. The obvious. You're cheating or something. But I don't know why they got cheating as a breakup. Because sometimes that's a keeper.
A keeper if you're cheating?
Some people say, oh, he cheated before. Wait, before when? Oh, before he cheated. The cheating before that cheating.
The cheating?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he cheated so many times, but you're still with them.
Goodbye.
But that is on the top 10, though, one of the cheatings.
Cheating is bad, of course. But there's a threshold of cheating.
Right.
So I think, it depends like on the circumstances.
And how many
who was
years you were with the
involved.
person?
Well, not even the years, but like I could be with you for like a number of years, but you're just a horrible person. So I may actually still go. But it's just like sometimes I believe, especially at this point in my life, things aren't black and white. Things are very layered. Things are very layered.
100%.
So when
There's
you
a lot
say
of things
someone,
people don't know.
when you say people are cheating, there's an underlying thing that could have stemmed from many years ago. And whether people want to be accountable or not, both parts are accountable. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow. And I know like the cheater, of course, is the more guilty looking one than the person cheated on.
Right.
But there's still something that was broken down in your relationship that was not mended. And you still have to own some of it, whether, if you were on the other side of the fence, what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know I'm going to have some people like, cheating is cheating. Puñeta, I don't care.
No, that gets on my nerves when people are like,
yeah,
oh,
maleta and go. You got
texted
to
her,
go.
It's cheating.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, some people, they take it to the extreme. But what are your top 10s? I know she got top 10s.
The next one was obviously lying. If you catch him in a lie, just
See,
sorry.
but
Gotta go.
there's lying and then there's lying. You know what I'm saying?
See, we're not talking about like sugarcoating or
okay,
like,
because there's sugarcoating. There's
white
sugarcoating.
lies. We're talking about just straight up lying. Because there's even exaggeration. You could exaggerate and throw in a few things that's not true. But if you're just straight up lying,
What about
like,
if I
sky
change
is
the story?
green.
Like, like
that's
I didn't kiss
lying.
her, she kissed me, and I didn't want to embarrass her, so I just kept kissing her. That don't work.
If that's a lie, then no, it won't
Well,
work.
I think with all these things, it's just like an analogy would be like, so my cousin Shona had told me years ago, she said, everything has an expiration date, right?
Right.
So, but I take that and I'll say, so you get a brand new car. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's everything you want. But after years, all this stuff starts happening to it, but you just love that car, and you spend so much money and time, to repair it. But maybe there comes a time where it's like, what, the engine is just busted. You have to get rid of it. So apply that to a relationship. Same thing. There are little things you can work on, you can fix, or if you want to fix them. But there just comes a time, like I said, the threshold where it's just beyond repair, and we have to go.
Exactly.
We have to go.
So that's good because with that theory, I'll just let you go and go somewhere else until they bring the new motor in because I can't deal with it.
Hey, you know what? If it's yours, it will come back to you.
Hey, right?
No, I mean everyone has their non-negotiables, right?
Yeah,
Like,
there's certain things, yeah. Like you can probably deal with a cheater, a liar, but then they be like, no, I had to leave him. Why? Because he threw the paper on the floor. I couldn't take that
dirty.
no.
Get
You know what I'm saying?
out.
Like for something different, like wait, I would have been broke up with him, but that broke the
Yeah.
camel's back. So some people are different. I don't know.
I would say probably, my biggest, my non-negotiable is just I'm not negotiating my career.
Right.
And if someone cannot support me or at least find a way to understand what that means to me and love me and love that would be a
Hard,
deal breaker.
yeah. I
a big
think,
deal
I
breaker
think,
for me.
I think that is.
That's one of the ones on here. Someone who you like, if you're dating someone and you feel that they don't support you and they don't show interest in like, yeah, you can do it. That's something people need to thrive. If they're not feeding that in you, they're not there for you.
Not even the point of saying, oh, I love what you do. You don't have to love what they do. Just support what they do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm going to his show. I don't really like the shows, but I'm going to go sit down because it's him. Woo! That's my boy, Frankie. I love ya. And then when you go home, oh, my God, I had a horrible day. But at least you're showing support. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can. So now, here it goes. Now you're doing something I don't like, but I'm going to show you support because you showed me. You know?
Exactly.
But again, don't mean that you have to do it because he did it. If you don't want to do it, then be like, listen, I supported you and went to your shows, but you don't really have to come to mine because I see how much it really bothers you. So you got to read the room, on situations that way. But let's read the top 10.
Next is they don't make you feel heard and you don't feel understood by them, because if you can't communicate with somebody, there's a barrier there.
See,
and
that's a
that you
woman thing.
can't
That's
break.
a woman thing. Because
No,
y'all
no,
always
no,
want to
no, no.
communicate
It's
on
not
football
just
day.
a woman thing. If I don't understand that you don't like certain things, then I'll never.
So then why you
understand
keep
them.
talking on the football day? I want to know that.
See, because we don't understand each other. We can't communicate.
I'm watching TV, playing a video game. Y'all want to talk.
I don't find that important as you do.
You see?
We
That's
don't-
communication
yeah,
there.
We don't agree. We
No,
don't understand
and one
each
thing
other.
I've always said throughout my life is just like I don't have to understand it, but I need to respect it. That's it.
Mhm.
That's how
See,
I feel
so
about
they
it.
respect that my TV's on.
That's
Wait
the
till the
next
commercial. Not even Super Bowl, because there's no commercial waiting. Because that's what I'm waiting for is the commercial. So your nakedness on the front of the TV and all that, it's not gonna help. I need to watch my football.
I'm like, all right, Charles, I got you at 6 o'clock. Be ready.
Right, 6
Be
o'clock.
ready.
Be like,
Be
beep.
ready.
As soon as it finished. Now can we talk?
Be
I'll be like,
ready.
That's the next one was obviously if they disrespect you because if they disrespect you to your face, they have no problem disrespecting you behind your back.
right.
And if they just respect is I saw a saying it said respect is put into place where love is lacking. So if they already are showing respect because they don't love, then they're just is not there. The love isn't there. The respect isn't there. They gotta go.
It's a lot, but we're running out of time. We can go through the whole top 10s, but we're gonna bring this back up on the next show because I want to go through the whole top 10s. But the respect part is true. If they disrespect you, I cannot take anyone disrespecting in front of anybody else. Like they'd be like, "Oh, y'all don't be seeing y'all argue." Yeah, because it's not your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I never seen her disrespect or you disrespect. Why? This is, we're outdoors. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if someone can disrespect you outdoors or in front of their family, it's a done. It's a done
I agree
deal.
with that. I agree with that.
So, but Frankie, thank you for coming today. But we're he's going to be ending the show with his performance today. So we're going to at least have a good performance. What happened? Yes. He's come on, because if I don't put him to sing, there's going to be a lot of people at the door
And
talking
I
about
just quickly want to just plug in there that this song is the first time it'll be heard.
Yes.
I wrote it 2 years ago for a project that they called True Blue that was written, produced, and filmed by a great Latino filmmaker from the Bronx, Jose Bautista. It's called True Blue. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. So this song, the idea came from there, but then it really was inspired. My cousin Sarita from Philadelphia, she lost her young son, 20 years old, to a tragic accident right before the pandemic, a little a year and a half ago.
Sorry.
He was in the service, so Devin Foreman, we love you. And this really fueled the song among other people that we all lost. I know you recently lost
my grandma.
Yeah. So I hope you feel the song when I sing it. But it's dedication to the people that we loved. And it's more just saying, you know what? You were so amazing in life, and you gave me so much, and I owe all of this now to what you built in me and given to me, and you were a light. So that's where this song came from.
All right. Well,
I love
ladies
it
and gentlemen, we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have a live performance from Frankie AllDay. So do not go anywhere. I can't say change the channel because there's only one station. But
and it's featuring Ricky Velez on the vocals,
yes,
on the backgrounds. He
and
couldn't be here.
shout outs to him too. He's amazing.
Love
he
you,
did
Alfie.
he did a real good job on the thank you party as well. As everybody else,
Absolutely.
a lot of people really stood out there. So we'll be right back with Frankie AllDay's performance. We clear?
Oh, we're just gonna sit here.
It's Halloween month, so I bought my little skull.
I love it.
So I'm just gonna sing lip sync over the live version, the recorded version. This is one song. It says, Ortiz, Jose Ramon, Devin Foreman, Ben Gutter, Candace, Awa, Pope, pardon me, Matthew Henderson, Joey May. Can we get a little more sound, maybe? And the real light of my life, my mama, Anna Mae. I love you. I owe it all to all of you. Thank you.
Life is a funny thing. It gives you everything, but takes everything. So much joy and bring. I'm missing you tonight. I always feel your love and how you built me up. Because of you, I trust that I am enough. It was a dark and lonely road. You were a candle for my soul. The only peace I'd ever known. For you, I will be strong. I will go on. I owe it all to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Never did I want to say these words. Never did I want to know this hurt. And it's only my God who knows how I feel. So unto his feet I kneel, bawling with my hands up to the sky, asking and asking and asking why. Hoping it's a bad joke, hoping it's a bad dream. Bury my face in the pillow and scream. Don't know if I can do this. Hell, I don't even want to. But I gotta get through this, cause I know that you want me to. Happiness was seeing you, but now I'm blinded for life. Trying to put back the pieces, but without you it ain't right. It's fight or flight, and you know I'm trying to run. It's tough in the night, but I found some joy in the sun. I owe you this moment, no other was so true. Thank you.
Memories keep me sane, but sometimes the same. I never thought this day would be one face. A piece of me is gone. It's gone, it's gone. There is no me without. Never there was a doubt. You saw me through it all. Your hands, they broke my fall. My fall, my fall. It was a dark and lonely road. You were a candle for my soul. The only peace I'd ever known. For you, I will be strong. I will go on. I owe it all to you. Owe it all. Yes, I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I owe it all to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I love all that.
A beautiful song.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much.
It was the most touching song that I've heard in a while. You can find Frankie where at?
On Instagram at Frankie AllDay 77. On Facebook, Frankie AllDay fan page. In the Bronx by Yankee Stadium on the corner. Oh, sorry. I was here. Instagram, Frankie AllDay 77. Facebook, Frankie AllDay fan page. At Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, you can find Frankie AllDay. All love to you all. All love all day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Frankie. And don't forget to watch us again next week, Thursday at 6.